Gabrielle Union, the woke actress who starred in Disney's super woke Strange World film that just hit theaters this past weekend, that was a massive, historically bad box office failure, is, of course, now having a total meltdown because people did not go see the film, and she blames it on one of the dumbest things that I've ever heard in my life. It is so laughably bad that we are going to be mocking it today in this video, so let's get into this. By the way, how do I know that she is a woke actress? Well, she is so woke that she is the one who Amy Schumer gives credit to with helping her become woke. How Amy Schumer learned to be woke from Gabrielle Union. I really appreciate everything that Gabrielle said. She's so smart, Schumer said. Something that I really appreciate about her, something that I learned from her is, rather than getting angry at people who aren't woke yet, be patient with them and gently show them and give them the information instead of just lashing out, which is, of course, something that wokesters just love to do. But they're going to have a lot of patience with me because, well, I'm sorry to tell them this, I'm never going to be going woke. It's just not going to happen. But Gabrielle Union has her thoughts about why Strange World was such a failure in the box office. So let's see what she has to say here. Disney's latest animated offering, Strange World, arrived in cinemas over the Thanksgiving weekend and ironically became one of their biggest turkeys in terms of box office success. It was such a bad failure, such a horrible flop. The film was expected to pull in a similar amount of money to last year's Encanto, which was by no means a runaway hit, but did become huge once it arrived on Disney Plus during the festive period. Now, the big difference between Encanto and this film, Strange World, is that Encanto wasn't that woke. There were a couple tiny things in there, but overall, it wasn't that woke, and families enjoyed it for the most part. According to Strange World star Gabrielle Union, the movie's poor performance is due to the pandemic. Ah, yes, of course. Having accustomed people to watching things in the comfort of their own home. Speaking to Variety at the Gotham Awards, Union commented, "I don't know. I think people get comfortable watching things at home." That is her reason, that is her excuse for why this movie did not do well in the box office, and it is laughable. Now, yes, you can say that there are definitely some people out there that don't really want to go to the theaters anymore, but the majority of people saw this film, knew what this film was about, and they chose not to go see it over a Thanksgiving weekend. I mean, that should be like one of the weekends that it should do well in, if it is going to do well in any sort of weekend, because there's families that are going to be going to the theaters to see whatever they can see at the theaters, and this was one of the very few things that were actually available in theaters for family to watch, and everyone was like, nah, we're gonna reject that film. But it's also hilarious because, you know, one of the biggest films that came out this year was Minions: Rise of Gru, an animated film that families went and saw in theaters. It's number 5 as far as the biggest box office films domestically of this year. Now, of course, there's things that you can attribute to that, like Minions, The Rise of Gru wasn't woke, so that definitely helped with it, but it's also part of a franchise, so you can say that those are definitely things that helped with it, but Strange World has the Disney's name behind it, which just goes to show that that people are losing trust in Disney. People do not just go willy-nilly to see whatever the next Disney offering is anymore. People have become much more careful with Disney, especially considering all of the ridiculous nonsense that they are continuing to engage in when it comes to this woke culture. So, with that being said, let me know what you think about what Gabrielle Union says here in her pitiful excuse, that it's just simply because people want to just watch things at home. I can tell you this, when Strange World comes out, this movie is not going to do any sort of numbers in, you know, the digital sales at all either. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.